Happy Dating Tip Tuesday. It's Shawnee, and today I want to talk about intimacy. It's not just sex, you nasties. So let's define intimacy. The state of being intimate. Intimacy is a close, affectionate, familiar, personal relationship. It's a form of expression, and there are 8 different types. Yep, I'm going through every single one. You're welcome. First up is physical intimacy. This is sensual proximity or touching. There's something about this human that you like. Think about when you're with your friends and you agree on something and you're like, I know, right? And you high five. Or actually getting a hug from someone you really like. It's so much warmer and more meaningful. Or people who hit you when they laugh. Ooh. Pet peeve, trigger, don't do that. Second is aesthetic intimacy. It is all about compatibility, right? Having similar tastes in music, art, food, furniture, jewelry, clothing, right? It's not about having the exact same taste, but being able to appreciate the other person's taste. Third is recreational intimacy. This is having something active to do that you both enjoy, like sipping paints or cooking together or voting or protesting. That's hot. Intellectual intimacy is something everyone unfortunately does not get to experience. This is talking about your hopes and dreams and encouraging each other, right? This is about caring about the other person's opinion. If one person's like, I think we should defund the police, and the other person's like, yeah, that's a great idea, because then we could create programs for people who are more intellectually inclined to de-escalate a situation, and everyone gets out alive just by using their words. See? It also allows you to connect in a way where you can tell if your friend or partner is or is not sharing their feelings and thoughts on particular situations. And then it also allows you to care enough to listen. Spiritual intimacy is next, and it is about keeping your heart open, knowing that intimacy with God or a higher power or the universe, there's no contenders, right? This is not just about reading scriptures to each other. This is about sharing faith. Next up is emotional intimacy. This is the aspect of interpersonal relationships that vary in intensity. In other words, y'all be out here crying and stuff. Everyone knows that the 3 major components for any successful relationship is love, trust, and respect, right? Those are very, very important. When you get to this level of intimacy, you are allowed to share your fears and your weaknesses and your strengths. This is a time where you're most vulnerable and no one is judging you for it. Drum roll, please. Sexual intimacy. Oh, you're supposed to do that before. So sexual intimacy releases powerful endorphins and induces euphoria, creating a feeling of love, right? So you feel desired and you feel wanted, and it makes you feel special. The problem here is that some people kind of skip the other intimacies and go straight to this one. Or worse, they think sexual intimacy is the only type of intimacy that exists. So oftentimes they end up in situationships. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't work well for some, and maybe you might work a little backwards and go through all the other intimacies as you're enjoying the sexual intimacy. But I think it would be a little more meaningful if you worked through the other intimacies before you got to that point. Just my opinion, just saying, no judgment here. Unconditional intimacy is something that I hope everyone gets to experience at some point in their life, right? This is being able to love another person without reservation or wanting something in return. This is being able to do stuff for others because you want to, not because you have to, right? So in order to achieve this level of intimacy, one has to be very self-confident and have a lot of self-esteem. This way, you're able to give this love freely without being drained. So, I hope you're able to conquer all of these intimacies within this pandemic. I know some are a little harder to achieve than others, but loving yourself is something you can do all day, every day. So, work on that, and happy dating.